One night removed from the Royal Rumble, and chaos has reigned. The commissioner has lost complete control, and the entire company has been completely turned upside down. Shawn Michaels and Cena brawling throughout the building, and it looks as if Cena's gonna take a dive. Shawn Michaels gets one last chance at the World Heavyweight Championship. Triple H and The Undertaker beating each other up in the early going. These two men both want to go to WrestleMania. The grudge, the tension's building. These two face off at Retribution. But what the hell is gonna happen on this road to WrestleMania? Fights, attacks, returns and more. We are on the road to WrestleMania, and we pick up speed here tonight. The commissioner has turned this place completely upside down, and we have no idea what's going to happen at all tonight. But what we do know is that there will be two blockbuster announcements. First of all, we will find out tonight in this part who will compete in the War Games match at Retribution, who will enter the steel cage at the pay-per-view. We'll find out tonight. And we don't know what the main event will be, but rumour has it that it will be history-making. A blockbuster main event tonight, and what a night it will be on NLW. All a huge surprise as to what will go down tonight. But here's something we're certain on, is that the Phenom's about to make his way to the ring. The Dead Man, The Undertaker, and the crowd goes wild for the American Badass. At Retribution, he will go one-on-one with Triple H. Triple H, the winner of the Royal Rumble. Undertaker came runner-up, and that leads to their match at Retribution. What do you think he's got to say about Triple H here tonight as he prepares to do battle with him on the road to WrestleMania?
I find it mystifying that the strongest of the strong and the greatest of the great don't know when to leave well enough alone. You have to realize that there are mountains that cannot be climbed, seas that cannot be sailed, and streets that cannot be broken. Now, I heard Triple H's comment, and to be perfectly honest with you, there wasn't much that he said that I couldn't agree with. We are the last of an era and a dying breed. He is everything that he says he is, if not more. In my opinion, probably the greatest world heavyweight champion over the last decade and a half. But the thing that Triple H said that I found most interesting is that he has figured out how to destroy The Undertaker, how to make The Undertaker disappear forever. And really, it was quite simple. Easier said than done. Now, Triple H has figured out in his mind how he's going to do this. So he's going to take everything that he's accomplished, every accolade, his legacy, his legend, and he's going to throw it all on the table and go for broke. And if he wins, he will be hailed as the Game, as the King of Kings. But if he loses, and he will lose, he will become nothing more than a statistic, a name on a long list of people that came before him trying to do the exact same thing, defeat The Undertaker. Triple H, make no mistake about it. I play no game, and I bow down to no man, especially the King of Kings. You will find out that I am indeed the last outlaw. And you will also find out what it means to rest in peace.
Oh, good God, no. Does this man have any decency whatsoever, or any common sense? Seriously, The Undertaker is going to beat the crap out of John Cena if he steps inside those ropes, I can guarantee it. For a World Heavyweight Champion, he's awfully cocky and stupid. John Cena last week, I'm surprised he's not nursing his injuries at home. I mean, last week was thrown literally into the river. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he was thrown into the river by Shawn Michaels. He was soaked and obviously humiliated last week, but he bounces back tonight and maybe going to deliver one of those infamous raps that he gave to Rey Mysterio last week, and he's going to give to Undertaker.
Y'all can't see me anyway, what? No, I don't need leather pants and tattoos to try to act cool. I got throwbacks and steel chains. I lead the new school. It's time to take out the evil. Keep them resting in pieces. I'm gonna eat you alive, dog. They find your bones in my feces. No, that's alright. I'm untouchable. This won't be a fight. I'll walk away with his bike and he can suck my tailpipe.
Jeez.
No. He had a good run, but it's bye-bye. See you later. I'm the real dark side, half machine like Darth Vader. Yo, I'm way better than Dead Man. You just another sucker. You think he's beating John Cena? You's a stupid mother!
Oh my! Well, business has just picked up. The Game about to make his way to the ring, and may have ironically saved John Cena. Where is he? There he is. The Game, Triple H, on a wave of momentum, will face The Undertaker at Retribution. And what's he got to say?
That did not go as I planned. You know, I don't get this. I mean, is it just that these guys are that good? You know, they keep beating me every which way I turn. I don't know, maybe they're too much for me. Maybe they're that tough. You know, I used to be pretty good at this gang warfare stuff. I had gangs, I beat up everybody. Maybe I should start another group, you know what I mean?
I didn't want to see that.
Maybe I bring one back. Maybe I bring back Evolution. No. Just as I'm thinking about it, that won't work. I don't know, you know what? I don't know, maybe I got a better idea. Maybe I just make one. Maybe that's what I do. Maybe I make one phone call, and if you're not down with that, then I've got 2 words for you.
Oh my God. Good grief. Triple H making a huge announcement, and there he is. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. This is what we were waiting for. D-Generation X are in No Limits Wrestling, and look at this. Vintage DX. Unbelievable. And oh, wait a minute, look in the ring. Cena followed by the throat. Chokeslam to Cena. And he had that coming. Pissed off The Undertaker, and you don't do that. But the major news here is that as both of these men go into battle at Retribution, they've set a stamp on this company that they are reunited as one. D-Generation X are back.
My earliest memories are not of anything specific. They're more like memories of feelings as opposed to events. Feelings of abandonment, feelings of loneliness, feelings of sadness. They say our destiny is formed in these earliest moments. That our fate is determined at this critical juncture. The chosen begin their path towards greatness. The ill-fated are doomed from the beginning. The unfortunate devour themselves, searching for annihilation. You see, we're all prisoners of our own nature, locked into certain patterns of behavior. I could no sooner change the path that I've been placed upon than I could stop a swallow from migrating or a salmon from spawning. So it is written, so it shall come to pass. Quote the Raven, nevermore.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the Retribution pay-per-view, there will be the first ever 4-on-4 War Games match. This will contain 2 teams of 4 superstars battling each other in not 1 but 2 rings, and surrounding them a solid steel cage. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to introduce to you the 2 teams that will battle inside the steel structure at Retribution. Introducing team number 1. First of all, the big 7-footer Kevin Nash. Y2J, Chris Jericho. The NLW Intercontinental Champion, Alberto Del Rio. Looks like quite a lineup. And ladies and gentlemen, introducing their team captain, the Animal Batista. Well, the Animal Batista has been selected as team captain as he prepares to lead his troops into the War Games match at Retribution. Batista has a sick mindset and he is brutal. And what a team that is right there. Chris Jericho, Kevin Nash, Batista and Alberto Del Rio. Some of the top stars here in the company on one team, and that's something Batista would have hoped for and more. I wouldn't want to be the team that faces this lot, but who will face them? And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the team that will oppose them at Retribution. First of all, the world's largest athlete, The Big Show. The rabid Wolverine, Chris Benoit. The masked marvel that is Rey Mysterio. Well, that's quite a lineup, but who's the captain? And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing their team captain, the Viper, Randy Orton. Well, Randy Orton has also been selected as team captain, and as Batista tries to rally his troops, he realizes that he must face Randy Orton face to face for the first time ever, with their teams behind them. And look at this, The Big Show, Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton. I said, who would be willing to face that team in the ring? But it is these guys. And as the first ever War Games match looms at Retribution, I've got to admit, this is looking like a blockbuster already. On the road to WrestleMania, the rivalries, the tensions building, and you can see Randy Orton and Batista, who've been at it for months, captains face to face at Retribution. They will send in the troops, and who will come out on top in the War Games match?
The road to WrestleMania is long and arduous. However, there is only one stop left. On this night, NLW wrestlers have one last chance for glory, for revenge, for payback. On this night, 8 men will settle their differences on this battleground. A 20-foot high cage surrounds these doomed souls as 2 teams battle for survival. Before WrestleMania is one true test of domination, in not one, but 2 rings. They fight to the death in what can only be described as War Games at NLW Retribution.
You've just seen the promo for Retribution, and right now 2 of the members of each team gonna collide. Here we go, the bell rings. It's Kevin Nash versus Chris Benoit. This is a clash of styles here. Nash the powerhouse, Benoit the technician. What a slap to the chest by Benoit to Kevin Nash. Nash now held by the hip, and Benoit sent straight into the post. Nash throws Benoit into the other corner, but a slap again by Benoit. And Nash with a massive clothesline. Nash going to deliver the elbow, but Benoit moves out of the way in a fast-paced way to kick off this matchup. The first match of the night, Chris Benoit looking to get another victory over Kevin Nash as he delivers shots in the corner. Last week, a victory over Chris Jericho that he'll be bragging about for some time, but Jericho on the outside watching as Benoit moves out of the way, and the freight train did not connect, but an elbow by Nash. Nash now with Benoit in a sidewalk slam. That is the power being used effectively by Kevin Nash, and now dropping on the sternum of Chris Benoit. Here's the cover, and you do not want to have 300 pounds crushing on your chest. There you see Batista observing. He is the team captain and would love for Nash to gain momentum, and a clubbing blow to the throat, and now the big boot directed into the face. Kevin Nash putting all the power on that boot into the face, and now Benoit down on the mat for the time being. This doesn't look good. Kevin Nash in control for the moment and hung up in the ropes yet again. Here's the cover by Nash, but that wouldn't do it either. You see Randy Orton, the other team captain, looking on as he tries to encourage Benoit. He's in trouble for the moment, and Nash once again with the power, and what a maneuver there, executed perfectly. Slams Benoit straight down on his stomach. Is he going to go for a headbutt? But Benoit, quick reversal. A massive DDT to Kevin Nash. Nash down for the moment, but he's stirring. The Giant trying to get up. Benoit sees this as an opportunity. Nash in trouble. Benoit going to go for a German, but Nash turns it around, and a German of his own. Taking a page out of Chris Benoit's book with the German suplex by Kevin Nash, and the power he has just throws Benoit with ease. As we take a look at this again, watch this. Benoit delivered by his own maneuver, hurt by his own maneuver, as Team Orton looks on. Benoit in trouble as Nash throws him off the ropes, but Benoit with a quick reversal, and now he's got the crossface locked in, the crippler crossface locked in, and the crowd senses this may be over. In an instant, Nash had all the control, but luckily he's near the ropes, and he does get there and break the hold. But Benoit must see this as an opportunity to regain some momentum here. And another German suplex. German suplex by Chris Benoit to Kevin Nash. Now Nash is down on the mat, and Benoit gonna capitalise on this. And the flying headbutt from the top rope delivers straight into the chest of Kevin Nash. May have winded him, but Benoit taunts Nash, signalling for the end. But Nash, is he gonna... Oh, and a brilliant move there by Nash. Quick to sort himself out with a clubbing clothesline to Chris Benoit as he lays down flat on the mat. There you see Jericho looking on at the man who beat him last week. Is Nash going to go for the jackknife powerbomb? But Nash reversed. Kevin Nash reversed. And now it's into a sharpshooter. A sharpshooter, and that must be wrenching on the quads of Kevin Nash. Those quads have been injured before, and Nash has no choice but to tap out to the sharpshooter. Chris Benoit, a second victory in a row. And huge momentum is built for Team Orton. Chris Benoit deals the first blow to Batista's team. Kevin Nash used the power game to his advantage, but alas, the technical prowess that Benoit possesses was just too much for Nash to handle. As you see here, Benoit out of nowhere with a crippler crossface, the German suplex, all of the trademark maneuvers by Chris Benoit, but it was this sharpshooter that signaled the end for Kevin Nash. Nash beaten quickly and decisively as Batista looks at Team Orton, who celebrate on the stage. They have the momentum. And look at Jericho and all the rest of his team berating Nash. But that doesn't matter, because the thing that matters is Chris Benoit has given Randy Orton's team a huge advantage heading into Retribution in a couple of weeks. What a match that was, but still to come tonight, the main event has been announced. As we suspected, it is a blockbuster main event. D-Generation X will reunite tonight to take on the team of John Cena and The Undertaker. An unlikely pairing, but a reunion nevertheless. What a main event that will be. And still to come, Next week in part 2, Randy Orton of Team Orton will go up against Batista's teammate Chris Jericho. Jericho versus Randy Orton. That is part 2. If you want to see it, subscribe.